welcome to Black and the Berry. So good seeing you guys today. If this is your first time joining us here today, I like to say welcome. And don't be stingy, beauties. I need you guys to subscribe, like, and don't forget to share. Also tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody else about Black and the Berry. Okay, so before we get started, I'm gonna put on the lip balm because my lips are dry and ashy. So today what I would like to discuss with you guys is what's going on in the world today and how are we basically dealing with that as a Black community. We're watching the world just kind of disintegrate right in front of us on a daily basis, from government and politics to the economy. No social life, no way to let off some steam. We're quarantining, so I just really wanted to touch base and just kind of see what are my beauties up to during these trying times. And if you guys would like to comment and just, comment below. Even if you would like to give some suggestions about how we can all navigate through these times, it'd be great. So without further ado, I'm going to get started and we're going to chit chat. Okay, cool. So I am going to start with my primers, and I want to use two different primers today. So you'll see me kind of putting a primer in my T-zone area, and then you'll see me use another primer around the perimeter of my face. These are some scary, trying times. Let me tell you, I am having some anxiety levels that are just my anxiety levels are through the roof at this point. And a lot of it revolves around this election that we have going on, as well as our people basically just being prey to the police officers. Here recently, I feel like we're going extinct almost. I know that's I understand that is kind of maybe over exaggerated way of saying it, but that's how I feel. I am happily married to a Black man and I have a son, and every time they leave the house, my heart is just, it feels like it's gonna beat out of my chest. And I feel like there are other people that are feeling the same way, and it's hard to kind of express that. And what I'm finding is, I'm not sure if our husbands or if our loved ones even understand the anxiety that we go through when they leave the house. And hell, they might have some type of anxiety just leaving the house themselves, honestly. But I'm not aware of that, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that. I know that there are times where it's a bit difficult for men to communicate, especially Black men, to communicate their fears. They don't want to seem as though they don't have things under control or they have fear. I'm sure they probably don't want to let us ladies know that, but at the same time, so I can't speak to that. I can't speak to how the men feel as far as, making it home safely every day. But I know for myself, and some of my friends that are, married and have kids, or even their dad, uncles, it's a lot. I don't think there are a lot of minorities that feel the same way. I don't think that a lot of different minorities are going through what we're going through. I feel like there's really no way to solve it. I think it's something that's out of our control, and the only thing that we can do is pray about it, and try to teach our kids how to survive in our country and in our world today. So I think that's a good way of maybe trying to deal with it is not only just praying, but also educating our kids as to what to do if they indeed have an encounter with a police officer, right and wrong movements, and certain terms to stay from and certain words to say. I think that is a way to kind of deal with that. With all of that being said, I also feel like no matter what our loved ones do, no matter what our kids do, no matter what our husbands do, we're black, and that's just all it is to it, to be honest with you. We're black, and we can do or think we've done everything right, and unfortunately we still run the risk of dying every day. And it doesn't matter. I mean, we have people that are dying in their bed. We have people going to work and just not making it to work, or getting off from work and not making it home. And it's sad to say, these people that have been dying recently, they literally have done nothing wrong. But, you know, for some odd reason, someone felt the need to dispose of their life, and that is extremely unfortunate for us. And I feel like it's scary, and I also feel as though at some point this is gonna get worse. I don't really see things getting any better. I think it's gonna get worse before it gets better. So what I have been also thinking about is, how is the world going to react after this election? And you guys let me know in the comments, have you guys been, you know, just kind of wondering, or, you know, have you been worried about, oh my God, after this election, what is our country gonna be like? Because I certainly have. And I'm worried for either way. Like, I'm worried if Trump wins, because I feel like, you know, if he does win, I feel like people are already, certain people have been given permission, or they feel as though they have been given permission by the president to act in the manner in which they have been, you know, been acting when it comes to our race, as far as killing us when we're out for a jog, or harassing us when we are walking, you know, bird watching, or in our bed sleep and feel the need to, you know, basically hunt us down while we're home in our beds sleeping. They feel like that's okay, and they feel as though they've been given permission by this man to do these things. And honey, my people will not take too kindly to being prey to this country. We are and have always been fighters, and we are not going to submit to this type of treatment. So that worries me. If he wins, you know, will people feel like, oh, it's free reign on black people? Like, just, you know, dispose of them, do whatever the hell it is you would like to do with them, because we don't like them, even though y'all brought us here in the first place. But, you know, whatever, that's neither here nor there. That's a whole nother discussion. And then I am also worried on the flip side of things. I'm worried that, okay, if Biden does win, or if another president, you know, if there's another elect that becomes president, if they win, if someone other than Trump wins, how is our country going to react? I'm not necessarily worried about our people. I'm not necessarily worried about the other minorities, but I am worried about the majority. And I don't think that they are going to be as accepting as we, when I say we, I mean minorities, will be. I really feel like there's going to be some type of war. I feel like they're not going to accept things laying down. When I say they, I mean the majority will not accept things laying down. And that's sad to say, because, you know, if the president wins, I feel like it's something that we will be able to accept. We, when I say we, I'm meaning the minority, we will be able to accept that. Will we still feel that there is a need for change? Absolutely. But at the same time, I don't think that the minority will take it upon themselves to start some type of a war. However, if someone else other than the president wins, I do feel as though it our country is going to be up a creek without a paddle. That's just how I feel. And don't come for me if you do not agree with this. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. This is mine. And I do believe that that is one of the amendments, freedom of speech. And I am reclaiming my time. I'm reclaiming my time. I am speaking. And you won't stop it. Okay, so at any rate, so I'm very nervous. I'm very anxious, and I am kind of worried, and I'm concerned about what our country is turning into. I'm just not really sure that things are going to be okay anytime soon. Let us also address this dang COVID-19. This has pretty much ruined the entire year of 2020. I mean, 2020 was kind of off to a great start, and I can say that I was one of those people that was just like, oh, 2020 is going to be a great year for me, very productive year. And then coronavirus said, hello, let me jump up in here real quick and mix things up a little bit. And that's exactly what she did, honey. She stated her claim, and not only did she come and grace us with her presence, but she has overstayed her welcome. And quite frankly, I'm gonna need her to go home, right back where she came from. I mean, my girls' trip was canceled with my best friends this year, and I work, I am a nurse, as you guys know, so we had to cancel leave time. Things at work changed drastically. It's just not the same. Corona, yeah, she's made her presence known. It's definitely hard for essential workers because, you know, while some people have been home and have not been working, and I'm very grateful for the job that I do have, and I am blessed, and I'm thankful that God has blessed me with a career that is pretty much not going anywhere. But during this time, we have been stressed. When I say we, I mean us nurses, doctors, providers, CNAs, MAs, you know, all of us, we've been stressed out. They have worn us thin, and the fact that we have no type of social life makes it even worse. We don't have an outlet, and I feel as though it's the same for a lot of you guys that even if you're not an essential worker, we don't have an outlet. And right when things seem to have been getting better, and it looks like, oh, okay, you know, things are gonna open back up again. No, it's not. It hasn't opened up. You know, it's like, oh, we're going through a resurgence. We're starting to see spikes. And so things are kind of slowly shutting down. I know out here where I live in Colorado, things have been slowly opening back up, which is great. But at the same time, they've been, our numbers have been rising. And so we're kind of projecting that here in a couple of months they're gonna shut everything down. That's just what a lot of us here have been thinking. So yeah, it's very stressful times. Definitely need an outlet. Not sure when that's gonna come, but how have you guys been doing in this COVID time? Well, I don't know about you guys, but we have been going out more. We've even started playing tennis as a family. We've been walking trails. And so yeah, like I said, what have you guys been doing, like, to kind of get through these times? Have you guys been going out more? Have you been watching a lot of movies? Like, what is your go-to, you know, stress relief? We definitely have been having family night. We have been doing lots of game nights, writing more. I'm definitely writing more. Still working on some of my novels. My son has started a YouTube channel. and my husband has been heavily into 2K. So he's been doing that like crazy recently, because my husband is a hooper. He loves basketball, played pretty much his entire life, and it's been killing him to not be able to go to the gym and hoop. So I'm feeling that one thing that has really been helping me a lot during this time has been limiting my social media. I think that is extremely important to limit your social media, especially now. I mean, yes, that means you're gonna have to take a break from me. I know, I'm sorry. I had to say it though. But even with me being, becoming somewhat of an influencer, or starting my YouTube channel, it requires me to be on the internet or to be on social media more than what I like to, because I'm not really constantly on social media. But I've noticed that since I started my YouTube channel, I've been on there a little bit more. And because I've been on a little bit more, I have also noticed that social media, honey, can be a lot, like there's a lot of negativity on social media. Of course, people would rather talk about the bad things versus the good things that's going on in the country or in the world. So as I was saying before my camera went out, I think that limiting your social media, you definitely have to limit your social media, and take a break just from everything that's going on in the country. Even if you just take a drive and take a trip to go see family if you can, if you have them close. Take your family and maybe just go for a light getaway. I understand that, we are unable to fly at this time, but, like I said, take a road trip. Nothing wrong with taking a road trip. I think road trips are really great, and it's great family time. Well, I will say this, hopefully you have family that you want to be in a car with for a long period of time. Try to find new ways to have some fun. Maybe it's puzzles, doing a puzzle as a family, or maybe finding time to write a story as a family, or create something together. I think that this is a perfect time to get in tune with yourself as well. Take the time to pamper yourself. Figure out how to do, skincare, and figure out how to do your nails. A lot of this stuff we pay people to do, but we could totally do it on our own. You definitely have to be creative in these times, and try to figure out what it is that you love, that can take your mind off of everything that's going on today. Just blending out my concealer really quickly, and as you can see, I pretty much did my eyebrows. But yeah, just take some time for you. Take some time to get away. Put the phone down, put the tablet down, put the computer down. And everything is so stressful right now that even the everyday things that we are doing can be stressful. So even taking a break from just the everyday things is a plus. I think it's something that we should even consider. If you're doing school and you're doing work at home, just take a break from all of that, and just relax your mind, refresh your mind. Another thing that I found that has definitely been helping me is meditating. I understand that a lot of people, especially in our culture, don't necessarily, believe in meditating. A lot of it is basically praying, and that's great. That is a form of meditation. But I mean, just really taking the time, even if it's 5 minutes, take 5 minutes out of your day and just sit down and clear your mind. I think that also is a great way to relieve a lot of stress, a lot of worries and a lot of the concerns that we have going on in our heads during these times. Meditating is definitely not easy. I have tried it several times, and it's a lot. It takes some time to reconnect with who you are, to reconnect with your soul. And I think that if you try to meditate at least once a day, maybe every 3, 4, 5 days, we can start off with like 3 days, because I know a lot of us are not used to meditating. I think that you'll find it's extremely beneficial, and once you continue to do it, and just keep building and keep building and keep doing it, it'll get better and better and better, and then you'll find that you'll meditate like even more. Definitely keep positive people in your life. I feel like that is another thing that we can do. I think we get so caught up in the negativity of things that we forget, that stuff weighs on us. So I'd encourage you and I challenge you to limit the amount of negativity that you have around you. That includes people. And I know it's difficult sometimes for us, because especially during these times, it's so easy for us to be negative. But you have to understand that even through these times, we want to be as positive as possible. That's all I'm saying. Just try to be as positive as possible. So that's a mouthful. I feel like I said so much. But yeah, so guys, I really just want you to think about some of the things that we're talking about today. I just feel like it will definitely help if you're dealing with a lot of anxiety, if you're dealing with a lot of worrying, and if you're concerned about loved ones, you're concerned about yourself. I really would like to encourage you to just take some time to really reevaluate what's important right now in your life. I think this is the perfect time to do that. Really think about what's important in your life, and who and what really mean the most to you in your life. Journaling is great. Let me just say this. A lot of people, especially in our community, they don't really journal as much, and I encourage men to journal as well. People think it's a girly thing, but it's really not. I think that journaling is something that everyone can do, and some people journal differently. It's not necessarily about just sitting and writing a bunch of stuff. You can write. Like, I started off when I was about 11 or 12, and I started writing poetry. And some people journal and write songs. Some people journal and write poetry. Some people journal and write raps. You can do so much with journaling. That's the one thing about journaling, and even art. I mean, you can draw. My husband started off drawing when he was a kid. Some people even use singing. I am not the best singer, but I love to do it, and that helps to clear my mind as well. But some people use the arts to deal, and I think that's a great thing. I think that's a great way of dealing with everything that's going on in the world today. Dancing. I danced pretty much, my entire life. And I think that is something that, the arts are huge, especially in our community. We use artistic expression a lot, and we've done that for generations and generations, pretty much, and we're very good at it too, I must say. Also, you can do like DIY projects. You can do home decor. Like, there's so many ways to get away from reality. What do you guys think of the base? I like the base. I think it's cute. Okay. Oh, I forgot, I need to contour my nose, and I'm not doing anything special. I'm just doing a light contour really quickly, and then that's basically it. I like to do like a fake contour. I don't really like to do too much. I just really want to enhance what I have versus just creating something totally different. That's all I'm doing. I just want to enhance what I have, honey, and keep it moving. Nothing to see here, just a fake contour. And it's taken a lot for me to just sit here and film this today. My brain is all over the place, guys. Y'all have no idea. But, you know, what do you do, right? That comes with the territory. I signed up for this, so. And I also wanted to say, I apologize that I did not post this past Sunday. I have not been feeling the best at all. I'm just now starting to really feel like myself. And so, no, I do not have coronavirus. PSA, I do not have coronavirus. But I just really haven't been feeling like myself lately, and just having some breathing issues and some other health issues going on, and it kind of takes me out of my element. And then and so I filmed something, didn't like how it turned out, tried to edit it, and it just was not working for me. So I figured, I don't know, I wanted to bring you guys something that was really thought out and that was, you know, good quality content. I didn't want to just bring you anything. So I just kind of ditched what I did for last week, and I just said, you know what, I really want to come fresh, ready, new, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm trying to bring you guys something that you would love and appreciate. So, and thank you for sticking with me. I'm trying to give you something every week, but unfortunately with what I have going on health wise, sometimes I you know, need to take a moment for me, and that's what I did. So and then I am going to take my damp sponge and just kind of press it in everywhere. And that just kind of helps everything to melt together. I like the base. I think the base is really pretty. What do you guys think? I think it's pretty. I'm happy. Happy base, happy face. Happy base, happy face. Okay guys, back like I never left. I want to apply 2 shades on my eyes today. Alright guys, here we have the final look. I know I was going to show you how I did my lips and all that stuff, but I'm really pressed for time right now, and I do not want my husband coming in here going off on me because I'm making us late for this birthday party. But pretty much here's the final look. I just did something basic, simple. I did apply my eyeshadow a little differently than I normally do. I don't know why I even went this route, but I did. And I wasn't gonna apply lashes, but I did. So final look, I think it turned out perfectly. The lip was unexpected, but whatever, it is what it is. But I just would like to say thank you so much for joining me, guys. I love you all 20 some odd subscribers. And those of you that are watching that have not subscribed, I don't know why you haven't subscribed already, but I'm gonna need you to hurry up and get that out the way. Just go ahead and do it. You like it, come on back, okay? But please be kind to one another, as I always say. And then also, I would really like to leave you with this: no matter what's going on in the world, just know that you are not alone, and take some time for yourself, take time for your family, enjoy those that are around you that are important to you, and give your loved ones their flowers while they're here, because we never know when our time is up. So with that being said, I thank you for joining me, guys. Like, subscribe, share, tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody else about Blacker the Berry, where we discuss all things black and some beauty. All right, so again, be kind to one another. You guys have a safe existence out there. Bye.